Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So yes, Bitcoin on the 4-hour. Yeah, as you can see, continue our run up here. We did break above this level of resistance here, so that is good to see, accelerating away from it. We've got this level above around just over 17,500. However, the big one that we are hopefully making our way towards 18,500. Still another good $1,000 to go. Obviously, that in my opinion is going to be a pretty significant level of resistance. If we do break above there, we could start to see very good things for crypto. But yeah, like I said, it is still $1,000 away, and then very good things would be a few $1,000s higher than that. So yeah, there is all to play for. We are still close to this level below here of important support. Literally $1,000 away. $1,000, which is $1,000 to the upside is 18.5, which we're talking about. So we obviously have to consider the fact it's only $1,000 lower to them potentially breaking this support and then ending up with a $14,000 Bitcoin. So let's not get too excited at the moment. Let's at least get to 18,500, maybe come back test some of these 17,500s, and then try and break through, and then continue to our new and shiny bull run. We shall have to see what happens. Interesting things in the stock market. It is bouncing off this support. What it needs to do is take out this high and then take out these levels. It is nice to see that this horizontal trend line is moving lower. Sorry, this trend line is moving lower. It's not horizontal, obviously, but yeah, this trend line moving lower, as it would do if you do it on a chart. So that means that the level required to break it is getting lower. Stating the obvious here, but yeah, so we only realistically have to reclaim some of these higher levels here. Then we've broken the trend line and we're above this resistance as well, and then we could certainly see a massive run to the upside. So yeah, there is all to play for there. The 10-year yield bouncing off this support, but still there or thereabouts. And then the DXY, most notably, still holding at these lows, holding below this support level. I mean, next target is, well, we do have a support level here, which we're practically at. So losing this and then taking out these lows, we have to be looking at a decent move down, which is hopefully gonna pop crypto and risk assets off higher. Gold already seems to be reacting off this. I mean, we've had a lot of crypto related FUD. I'm sure gold is a relative beneficiary of that at the moment, so it is good to see that gold is continuing up, because then hopefully if some of the crypto FUD dissipates, then crypto can have a nice strong relative run up as well, like we are seeing in gold. Ethereum Satoshi pairing, I mean, got to the top of this resistance almost to the dot, and now it's pulling back. So we do obviously want to hold this level. We want to ultimately break through and continue through this resistance, but it is resistance. It is pretty important resistance. So even if we have to trade sideways for a bit like we did here and then continue up, I would be perfectly happy with that. We just don't want to come back down, come and test this low, take it out, and then continue down to the next level of support. The USD pairing is above its level of resistance, only just though, but holding above it, which is good to see. So at some point we may start to accelerate. I guess the next level would be not too much higher, around just under 14,000, and then after that we will be looking at I guess one of the more important levels to break through basically maybe cause a melt up in the price of Ethereum. We shall have to see. Things certainly looking a lot more bullish than they have done. A lot of this is obviously down to what this DXY is indicating. This DXY is indicating that there is dollar liquidity around. And that is regardless of what the Fed is doing with rates or what its forward guidance is with regards to rates. there is obviously dollar liquidity in the market here. So that is what these markets basically feed off. These fiat financial Ponzi markets just feed off liquidity, and that is ultimately it. So let's look at stochastics now. The 12-hour pretty extended, but still managing to point up, which is intriguing. But yeah, it won't manage it for too much longer. Daily similarly still pointing up at a particularly high level. But again, isn't going to maintain it. But today, this is probably going to maintain this for a while. Just entering the bullish zone and plenty of room to run. So whilst we may trade sideways, hopefully the 2-day these higher time frames will support us in the medium time frame, and then get us moving to those that $18,500 level. 5-day looking decent as well, weekly looking good, and then monthly maybe the end of this month, which will be I guess it's 20 days away. About 2/3 left to go. If we continue with our trend, or even if we hold where we are, you would expect this is going to turn up. And yeah, it's a pretty compelling picture that is starting to get painted here. And like I said, even if Bitcoin is only able to get up towards that $30,000 level, that is an insane run. That can basically pay our 2023 salary in like the first couple of months of 2023, if that is how long it takes to get up to 30,000. So yeah, it is looking better than it has done in a while. So yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.